Here we'll discuss how to analyze the fixed beam by moment area method when there is present the uniformly distributed load for some distance. Already you know that how to find out the fixed beam, how to analyze the fixed beam by moment area method when there is present the uniformly distributed load throughout the span. But if the load is present for some distance, then how will find out the moment at the both ends. This is the procedure, already you know. Question: analyze the fixed beam carrying a uniformly distributed load W per unit run for a given distance from one end as shown in figure. This is the fixed beam and having uniformly distributed load. This is the fixed beam. This is the uniformly distributed load. W per unit run, and this is present for a distance A, and the total length of the beam is your L. And then you have to find out what is the moment at the end A and what is the moment at the end B. You have to find out these two moments when there is present the uniform distributed load for a distance A. Fixed beam with UDL W per unit run for some distance. Then what you have to do? Figure 3 shows a fixed beam AB of span L carrying uniformly distributed load W per unit run for a distance A from the end A. So consider any section X at a distance X from the end A. So you take one section here at a distance X from the support A. Take a section XX at a distance X from the support A. Then find out what is the this is A. This is the section X. Then you take small elemental distance dx. After taking the section X, you take a small elemental distance dx. Then what is the load is acting on the elemental distance? First you have to take. You see, this is your X and this elemental distance is your dx. Then what is the load is acting on the dx? Because this is the load is acting W per unit run for the portion A. But what is the load on this portion, on the dx portion? W into dx. Load acting for an elemental distance dx is equal to W into dx. Then you know that already we have discussed for eccentrical loading. What is the formula? So if the eccentrical load is present in previous example, so if the eccentrical load is present for this side A, this side B, and the total length L, so what is the moment here? W MA is equal to W AB square by L square, and what is the moment at B? MB is equal to W A square B by L square. So this formula you put here. This formula you put here because you are taking for this elemental length, what is the load acting? For this elemental distance, what is the load you are acting? So this load you have to take as a concentrated load, and this side the distance is your X, and this side the distance is your L minus X, and this is the you have to consider as a concentrated load W into dx. Then you find out what is the moment this side dma, and due to this W into dx, the moment this side is your dma, and moment this side is dmb. So dma is your equal to W into dx into X into L minus X whole square by L square. So this is the moment because W A B square by L square. Here also you have to take this is your eccentrically, this is X and this is L minus X. So dma is your equal to W into dx X into L minus X whole square divided by L square. Similarly, what is the moment at the end B, dmb, due to the elemental load W dx, dmb. So dmb is also equal to W into dx into X square into L minus X by L square. So this is the moment at the end A and this is the moment at the end B due to this load acting on the elemental distance dx. What is the load acting on the elemental distance dx? So due to this, the moment at the end A and B is equal to dma, dmb is equal to this one. But the load is present for the length A, for the length A. So what you have to do here? So you have to take here the integration from 0 to a, because you are taking, this is the x distance, this is the x distance, and here you are taking the section, here you are taking the section. So you will get the total moment of the end A, MA and MB by integrating from 0 to A. By integrating the moment from 0 to A, then we will find out what is the moment of the both end, MA and MB. So you will get the moment of the end A, MA is equal to 0 to A integration Wx L minus x square by L square into dx. Just this one. Wxl minus x square by L square into dx. Integration, and you have to take the integration limit 0 to A. First you take the integration of this equation. Then after integrating this one, and after putting the value 0 and A, so finally this is the equation. MA is equal to WA square by 12 L square into 6 L square minus 8 LA plus 3A square. This is the equation. This is the total moment at A. Similarly, the total moment at B you can find out MB. So MB also, so this is the dMB, W dx into x square L minus x by L square. Wx square L minus x by L square into dx, and you have to take the integration 0 to A. Then after integrating this one and putting the value 0 and A, then this is the equation. MB is equal to W, this is A cube by 12 L square into 4L minus 3A. This is the MB equation, and this is the moment of the end A equation. Then here you see this is the moment at the end. So using this eccentrical loading formula, you can find out what is the moment at the end. First you have to take the elemental distance and what is the load acting on the elemental distance, and you have to take that is the load, and using that load you have to find out what is the moment. You have to find out what is the moment at the end for this elemental load, dMA, dMB. Then what is the length is present, the UDL, then you have to take integration that length. Then you will find out what is the total moment at the end A and B, MA and M. Then after knowing this one, you can find out if by putting A is equal to L by 2, if the UDL is present half of the fixed beam, then you have to put A is equal to L by 2. Then by putting this A is equal to L by 2, then you can find out what is the moment, M and MB. So here at A, you have to put L by 2. At A, you have to put L by 2. Then you will find out what is the moment, 11 by 192 WL square. When the UDL is present half of the fixed beam, then this is the moment at the end A, and this is the moment at the end B. MB is equal to 5 by 192 WL square. Similarly, case 2, when the distributed load present the whole span, by putting A is equal to L. When you will consider the UDL throughout the span, total length, so that case A is equal to L. A is equal to L, that you have to put. Then after putting here A is equal to L, you will find out what is the moment at the end A, what is the moment at the end B. So MA is equal to WL square by 12, and you will get the MB is equal to WL square by 12. So already we have calculated, we have analyzed when the UDL is present throughout the span. So the moment already we got, this is MA is equal to WL square by 12 and MB is equal to WL square by 12. So when there is present the UDL for some distance, then you can find out what is the moment. This is the equation you have to remember. Then if the load, you will consider the load half of the beam, then you have to put A is equal to L by 2, and if the load is present throughout the span total length, so you have to put A is equal to L, then you will find out what is the moment at the end of the beam, MA and MB. Now all are clear?